Hey guys, it's Adrian. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another Top 5 Wednesday video. If you are new to Top 5 Wednesday, I will leave all the links down in the description box, as well as a link to where you can find any of my other Top 5 Wednesday videos. Today's topic is top 5 authors you want to read more of. There are so many authors I want to read more of. So I just picked 5 random ones. I don't necessarily know that these are the top 5 authors that I need to read more of, but these are the ones that came to mind first. So I suppose you could say that they are. First up is an author that I've just read recently, and that's Tosca Lee. Tosca Lee wrote Iscariot, and this is a story of Judas, the man who betrayed Jesus, and she's got a lot of other books. She's got one about Eve, who is the woman who bit into the apple and got us all kicked out of the Garden of Eden in paradise. You know that one. I'd like to read her, and she's got a few other paranormal books that I think I'm pretty interested in reading. I really like this book, so I'm curious to see what other kind of stuff she has out there. Next up is another author that I just read this past month that I have been dying to read because people said that he was a fantastic author, and he was. And I've mentioned this book in the last few videos, but that is Brandon Sanderson, and he is the author of the Mistborn trilogy as well as a bunch of other ones. He writes high fantasy, but he's also got a YA series, I think, out there, and there's a lot of them, and they're all supposed to be really good, so I'm excited to read some more of them. I plan on reading The Well of Ascension, I think, during the moment that I move, because then it's a really big book and I don't have to have multiple books with me as I'm moving, but I am very excited to read more of his stuff because this book was so good. Thirdly, we've got Jenny Lawson. Jenny Lawson wrote Furiously Happy, which is right there, but I'm not going to pull it out because this whole stack of books will fall. But she wrote Furiously Happy, which was a memoir about her anxiety issues and her mental health issues, and it was so hilarious. I've talked about this book a couple of times, and she wrote a book before that one called Let's Pretend That Never Happened, about terrible things that happen in your life that we just never want to talk about. And I've heard that that one is just as hysterical as Furiously Happy, so I am dying to read that book as well. And she also has a blog that I want to read more of because her blog posts are kind of in the same style as her books, so I love her. I would recommend her to anybody who can handle a little bit of rude humor. Next up we have Catherine Stockett. Catherine Stockett wrote The Help, and I don't know that she's written any other books. I couldn't find any quickly. I know she's co-written a book, but she wrote The Help, and I think that came out in 2009, and since then we haven't seen any other books from her. But The Help was so fantastic. It was one of my favorite books of last year, so I cannot wait to see if she produces another book, and because I would love to read it. And lastly, I'd love to read more by Claire North. Claire North is the author of The Sudden Appearance of Hope, which I read, I believe, in the month of February or month of March, and it was a really great, thought-provoking book. She's also written the first 15 Lives of Harry August, and she's got another book that came out in April that I am dying to read as well. I would love to read more of her books, and I'm curious to see if that same thought-provoking writing style is really gonna follow in the rest of her books. Alright guys, that was it for today's really quick top 5 authors that I'd like to read more of. Let me know down below some of your favorite authors and some authors that you'd like to read more of, because I need to find me some new authors. That's it for today guys. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.